guys, I am psyching myself up for wash day, and that's what this video is going to be about. I'm going to show you how I wash my hair. Now I have two ways that I do wash my hair, and this one is just the longest, so I'm going to share with you that today. Now this hair is the last video that I did, the last hairstyle. I'll link the video up there in the eye so that you can click it and go see how I did it. Plus I snuck in a style video for you guys so that you can at least have different ways to style your hair, your high ponytail, just in case you want to do the hairstyle. Since I showed you guys how I put it in, I just wanted to show you guys how I take it out so that you can have a realistic expectation of both. Now the hair didn't tangle or shed as much, but when I took it out, the hair was tangled in each other. But when I detangled it, it was like back to normal, especially after doing a wash, like doing it like a normal hair. You wash and condition and air dry, it kind of resets and goes back to how it was before. So I would highly recommend this hair, especially if you're looking for like an affordable weave that looks like natural hair when it's blown out. Now this part was so satisfying, like massaging that spot underneath the ponytail that you can't really reach, was like it just hit the spot. So I go in with water and lightly mist my hair just to make it more malleable and easy to work with. I then follow it up with a rinse out conditioner, and I apply this in large sections for now. The conditioner that I'm using is from Mosara, Kenya, and I'll put it down in the description box along with the other products that I'll use in this video. I normally just use a conditioner for my pre-poo, but today my scalp is feeling extra dry and itchy, so I decided to go in with some avocado oil. I just put it in my applicator bottle, and that's what I'm using to make my scalp a little bit less itchy. You can say something like a greenhouse effect, because I'm going to wear a shower cap after this. So yes, just to alleviate the itch. This shower cap is from my Dubois Road haul. If you haven't checked it out, I'll put a link up in the eye so that you can check it out after this video. After 10 to 15 minutes, I come back and proceed to finger detangle. Now at this point the hair is feeling much softer because I did use gel in the previous hairstyle, so at this point it's much more easier to work with and it is like ready to be detangled. Starting from the ends, working up to the roots, I gently finger detangle my hair. I do add extra conditioner if it's necessary, and this rule I do break a lot, to be honest, but I do suggest that you do this and don't be like me and start detangling from the root. This is how my hair looks when it's thoroughly detangled. Now, I don't think I've shown my hair texture in any of my YouTube videos. So this is my hair texture. I am a 3C naturalista. You'll notice that throughout the video, I do not twist the sections that I work on. I twirl them and secure with these ducktail clips because it does save me a lot of time and arm workout. So I highly suggest that you do this. I also suggest that finger detangling be first or second step in your wash day, because that's when you're fresh, you have the energy, you're not hungry, you are more patient, and you have a lot of like psych. Doing it in the middle or towards the end of your steps during the wash day, that's when you get a lot of breakage because you're less patient, you're low-key tired and frustrated and sometimes hungry, so you end up taking out your frustration on your wash day, on your finger detangling. So I suggest that you do this before you get tired and hungry. Now that I've dragged you guys into my shower, let me show you how I wash my hair. So I just start off by rinsing it out, rinsing out the conditioner and the oil. I usually don't have my products laying by the shower like that. I have them stored in a cool, dry place. Now, I just wanted to do this for the purpose of the video and for planning purposes and making it easier for me to access them. Going in with a cleanser, and this one I use is the African Black Soap by Aisu Organics. Now, I use this when I'm from a protective style and my hair is feeling kind of dirty and I need it to be squeaky clean. I shake it up some before I pour it out, and I am very generous with the quantities. I do add some more in both sections because my hair was kind of really dirty and it needed to be cleaned out. So I decided to do a second wash, and this time around I didn't need to use a lot. I just used one pump, one squeeze, and it was enough to fill out my whole hair and head and scalp. So I'm like, yeah, okay. So when your hair is not so dirty, you don't need a lot. But if you're coming out from a protective style, you might need a considerable amount to just clean out your scalp and hair. I tie my hair up in a cotton fabric. In Kenya we call it a leso, for like 5 to 10 minutes. I'm wearing these latex gloves that I got from my local chemist for 15 shillings a pair. I do suggest that you wear this. I never used to wear a latex glove before, but I have seen the benefits because my hands are not stained from the henna gloss. I'm very generous with the henna gloss, and I just wanted to show you guys the consistency. It's not too thick and it's not too runny. It's somewhere in the middle. So I work this in my scalp, especially I massage it in my scalp and then make sure that it's all over my strands. And at this point is when I start twisting my hair. And I'm happy that I did detangle my hair in the beginning, because putting on henna on a hair that is not detangled is just asking for chaos. It's going to be a mess. Detangling is going to be hell. So I suggest that you do this once your hair has been fully and thoroughly detangled. I do have a video on how I DIY my hair gloss. I will put a link up in the eye so that you can go check it out. I used to wear a shower cap before, but nowadays I just leave it out to air dry. I give it about an hour to air dry. I always follow up my protein treatment with a hair mask, and today I'm using the Saru Organics hair growth mask. Now this is the consistency. It's quite thick but not so thick that it can't pour out. I'm very heavy-handed with my products. It's because I like it to really coat my hair and also for it to be as effective as possible. Plus my hair strands are like in the medium length, so I end up using quite a considerable amount of product. I usually say I apply deep conditioner the way we used to apply relaxer back in the day. So I really coat my hair with the deep conditioner. You can see the dye from the henna just transferring to the deep conditioner, making it yellow. But as soon as we rinse out the deep conditioner, all the henna and the deep conditioner will be out. So don't worry about rinsing your henna completely. Well, at least I don't worry, so you shouldn't worry. I thoroughly enjoy massaging my scalp, especially when the deep conditioner is on, because it's nice and smooth and just slides on your scalp. So don't skip that step, guys. Now I don't have a steamer or a steaming cup, but I improvise with my blow dryer and ensure that I do use heat every time I deep condition, just to maximize on the effectiveness of the deep conditioner. You know, deep conditioners are not cheap and you want them to work effectively, so please introduce heat if you're not already using heat, just to ensure that you maximize on the benefits of the deep conditioner. I had bought this scalp massager a while back. I wanted to include it in my Miniso haul, but then I thought today is kind of appropriate to use it because it is part of wash day. Now I just wanted to test it out. I had tested it out, something similar to it in the store, and I was kind of impressed. Now I'm testing this one out today and I'll review it in a future video. Now, rinsing out the deep conditioner, if you're low porosity, I suggest that you rinse out with somewhat warm water, and if your hair is high porosity like mine, just rinse out with cool to lukewarm water just to close your cuticles. For the low porosity guys, lifting up your cuticles by rinsing out with warm water ensures that when you apply your moisturizer, your hair is still able to absorb or accommodate the moisture intake. So not everyone needs to rinse out their hair with cool water. You need to know your hair porosity for that. Now, going in with the Mosara hydrating butter, I like to apply it when my hair is not dripping wet but considerably wet, because I find that when my hair dries up, when it's moisturized, it dries up feeling nice and soft and conditioned, as opposed to when I do it once my hair is somewhat dry or damp towards dryness. My hair feels kind of still dry and crunchy. So I do suggest that you apply your moisturizer immediately or close to immediately after rinsing out your deep conditioner. And as always, I use a considerable amount of product, and when it comes to moisturizing, that's no different. I use low-key a lot. Let's say I'm generous or heavy-handed with my products. That's a weakness or a strength, I don't know, depending on how you choose to see it. But yeah, just apply your product depending on your hair density, your porosity, and your length. I leave it under a shower cap while I take a shower. Finally after all those steps, just so it can marinate and just all the good stuff. I ended up putting my hair in 5 flash twists, and my hair at this point is like 20% dry. It's still considerably wet, and I banded my twist at the back because with my hair, shrinkage is real. It's real than most. But yes, when I take this out, since it's still wet, I'm sure it's going to shrink up into like 2 inches long, but it's fine, and all the white stuff will dry out clear, so I'm not worried about that. Just spicing up the look with exaggeratedly big earrings, the bamboo kind. I forgot to blend my forehead with my hairline, so just excuse that. Now this is all the hair that I lost during detangling, and the next batch I lost during washing, like throughout the wash process, so it's not so bad considering it has been 2 weeks. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed my wash process. I do have a second wash process which I'll share later on. So I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.